Hello children, a very good morning. Hope you all are fine. So children, today we are going to discuss a new lesson in your EVS, that is air. Air everywhere. Now, have you seen air? No, right? We can't see air. But air is everywhere. We can't see, but it's everywhere. Now, how we can know that whether air is there or not? We can feel it, right? When we switch on a fan, whatever blows our face, that is your air, right? And when strong wind comes, it will move the trees, that is air, right? So we can't see air, but we can feel air. And air is everywhere. Without air, we can't live. So let's learn more about air. Birthday parties are celebrated with colorful balloons all over, yes or no? But do you know what is inside a blown balloon? Okay, try this. Keep your hand in front of your mouth and blow. Like, how do you feel? Something warm touches your hand, right? That means you have to do how you do in a birthday party. When it's your birthday, you blow candle, right? So, the air coming from your mouth, coming out of your mouth will off the candle. So, that is air. So, how do you feel? Something warm touches your hand. This is air. When we blow a balloon, air fills the balloon and makes it bigger. Okay? Let's learn more about air. Air to live. So as I said, without air we can't live. All of us need air to live. A-I-R, air. Okay? Plants and animals need air too. Okay? Not only we, human beings, but also plants and animals need air. How do fish live in water? So here you can see that fishes are there and you can see the bubbles, right? So these bubbles are coming out of the mouth of the fishes. So that are called as air bubbles. Now, how do fish live in water? Because there is air in water. Okay, in water also air is there. Fishes breathe the air inside the water to live. Okay, there is air in the soil too. Okay, not only in water, in soil also air is there. So earthworms breathe the air in the soil to live. Okay, so fishes breathe the air which is present inside water, and the earthworms breathe the air which is in the soil to live. Okay, so air is found everywhere, children. Now, moving air. So as I told you that we can't see the air, but we can feel it, right? So here we can feel the air that comes out of a fan when we switch on a fan. Stand in front of a table fan, you can observe that. Your hair blows back. Here you can see the boy's hair is blowing back. Your dress flaps, etc. The fan blows air in front of it. This moving air moves your hair and your dress. Moving air is called as wind. Okay. So now moving air. When the air moves, that is called as wind. And moving air can move things. Like what? Like the hair of the boy and the trees also. Now air fills space. Take an empty balloon and an empty matchbox. The balloon can fit into the matchbox easily. Right? Now remove the balloon from the matchbox and blow air into it. What will happen? No, it can't, right? After blowing, it can't fit into the matchbox. Why? Because, yes, can the blown balloon fit into the matchbox? No, right? Because the blown balloon is full of air and is bigger than the empty balloon. This shows that air fills up space. That means it also needs space. So, without air, the balloon can fit into the matchbox easily. But after blowing the balloon, it can't fill into the matchbox. Why? Because the balloon is bigger than the matchbox. That means what? The air filled in the balloon needs space. So, air fills up space. Air has weight also, children. Take an empty balloon and an air-filled balloon. Tie these balloons to a stick as shown. You can tie this, okay? Now, hold the stick at the middle with a hook. The side with the air-filled balloon bends down. So, the balloon which have air inside it will come down. Okay, why? Because the air-filled balloon has more weight than the empty balloon. So, what is the meaning? That air also has weight. Okay, this shows that air has weight. Now, friend of fire. Let's see how air is the friend of fire. Try this. Light a candle and it starts burning, right? Now, put an inverted glass jar. Okay, that means you make that inverted and put over the candle. Then what will happen? After some time, the candle will off. The candle stops burning as there is no air inside the glass jar. Okay? Because air is not there, the candle is not going to burn. Okay? Why? Because of the jar, it's closed, right? So, closed means no air is there. So, that's why it will not burn. This shows that the fire needs air to burn. Okay? So, without air, fire will not burn. So, next, do you know what is this? Air is a mixture of various gases. Okay? Air means we can't say that this is one. But this is a mixture of various gases. Various means different gases. Different types of gases. It contains 78% of nitrogen. This is one type of gas. 21% of oxygen. You remember that oxygen is the gas that we breathe in to live. And reduced amounts of other gases. Okay. Now what we learnt in this lesson? Air is found everywhere. Human beings, animals and plants need air to live. There is air in water as well as in soil. We can't see the air but we can feel it. Moving air is called as, yes, wind. Air has weight and fills up space. Air is needed for burning. So children, I'll send you the new words. Copy that in your classwork and read the lesson.